All right, what's up, guys? So if you have been on the internet within the past couple of days, you've probably seen the video of the U.S. Marine breaking his arm in a door because he exercised his First Amendment right. Listen, dude, it really doesn't matter where you align on the political spectrum in America. It is just not a proud day. It's not a proud moment for the American people. Basically, if you don't know what happened, I'll put the video on in a minute, but there's a public hearing or whatever, so the subcommittee hearing, I don't know, bro, some event, whatever. It's supposed to represent the body of America. It's supposed to represent the American people as a whole, basically. And, so this guy, Brian McGinnis, he attends, all right, in his ex-Marine suit or whatever, because he's honorably discharged, but he served. Okay, so it's a guy to look up to, in all honesty. I think he was a firefighter at some point. He might still be, and he's got wife and kids. I mean, it's a man, bro. It's a whole ass man. But yeah, so he's here in this committee in his Marine suit, and he stands up and he protests basically the war with Iran right now and just Israel pretty much as a whole. But the thing is, that is your right, bro. That is your First Amendment right, is to speak. And this is a public committee, and if there's anybody you should be listening to, it's gonna be a Marine. But instead of what happened, instead of whatever should have happened, I don't know, just somebody like, hey, stop making a scene or whatever, sit back down, because he did not get up swinging, he didn't get up shouting, he didn't get up looking malicious like he was gonna hurt anybody. He got up and he just spoke with a good voice. America does not want to fight this war for Israel. America. He's speaking for the American people. And basically what proceeds to happen is just a swarm of people try to tackle him and get him out of the building and try to fuck with him. I don't know, dude. They're just instantly, first there's two cops on him instantly trying to get him out. No warning, no hey, be quiet, nothing. Just get him, tackle him. They're trying to grab him, shit. Brian, he's not swinging back. He's not doing anything except, I guess, resisting the leave, because honestly, he doesn't really have a reason to leave. He was just speaking, using his First Amendment right, and that's your right, bro. I don't know what's going on. It's like freedom of speech is literally not here anymore. You can say dumb shit, but whenever you say something like, oh, we don't really want to fight on behalf of Israel, now you got cops all over you. Now you got a fucking Senate. You have a sitting Senate over here trying to take you out of the fucking building because you don't want to fight for Israel. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. So basically what proceeds to happen, they try to take him out. They can't, because they're all little bitches, and he's a fucking whole ass Marine. But what ends up happening, his arm gets stuck in a door, or he's grabbing on the door or some shit. It fucking snaps. It's a clean ass snap. So, viewer discretion advised, I guess. I'm about to show you the video. It's a little disturbing, but yeah, we're going to let the whole thing play. It's like a minute and a half. Here you go.
Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel. Let's go. Come on, let's go. America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows your exemptness as leaders. This is wrong. No. And nobody wants to fight for Israel.
A reminder to all our
Commandant, please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America. No one wants to fight for Israel.
Sir, thank you for your service.
The senator broke his hand. The senator broke his hand.
Commandant, help him, please. Help him.
Senator
Commandant, he's a Marine. Somebody come help him.
Control your Senate committee.
Look at you guys, you're robots.
A U.S. senator.
You won't even look back. Look at you guys, you're like robots. Oh my God, what is happening? And you're not even looking back. Any of you four-star generals. Oh my God, what is happening right now? Eyes front, robots. Shame. Shame. Oh my God, you guys.
Everybody sit down,
What did
please.
I just see? I'm getting out of here.
That's fine. Everybody sit down, please.
Oh my God, what is
That's all.
happening?
Okay, good. No, it's not.
Yeah, so I didn't see him throw a single swing. I didn't see him try and hurt anybody that entire time, but apparently he's being charged with assaulting officers and resisting arrest. Yeah, so, you know, that's what they're doing to our Marines who speak up for the fucking people now. Yikes, that is just not a good look for the fucking nation as a whole. This is a pretty big deal, bro. And listen, if you don't know what he's talking about, for one, obviously, everybody probably knows by now, we're going to war basically with Iran on Israel's behalf. This is 100% an Israeli war, bro. There's like nothing really for Americans to gain out of this, except for like small sort of power plays, maybe on like a little canal or peninsula or whatever, and like just monitoring like where China's getting their oil. Dude, I've already made a video about this shit, but yeah, if you don't know what's like, if you don't know where this whole thing is stemming from, if you don't understand, let me just tell you right now, bro, if you haven't heard the fucking news. I'll try to say it in I guess a politically correct way, but basically our government is under the influence, a major force, basically from the Israeli government. So, you know, there's a lot of ways to say that. You know, our government's been hijacked. Our government is under occupation, a hostile occupation that does not have the Americans' people interest in its mind. You know, there's a bunch of ways to say it, all right? Around here, we just say, hey, the Jews run the fucking world. That's what we say. Because let's be real, dude. I mean, if it's not fucking apparent already, you have a Marine standing up saying, hey, we don't want to fight on Israel's behalf. Instantly, he's getting fucking thrown around, tossed out the room, breaking his arm. And it's like, all right, dude. Like, what? Yeah, so this actually isn't our first time hearing about this guy. This guy actually has been to Gaza. He's been to the Gaza Strip. And, you know, if you heard in the video, he said free Palestine. And the reason why a lot of people still, for some reason, seem like they don't have sympathy for this. Honestly, I think it's probably just bots because, for real, let me just tell you before I proceed to say. So, Brian McGinnis, I think that's how you say his name, okay? He took a trip to Gaza, whatever. I don't know why he was there. I don't know the whole background. Basically, he came back and he said, he's an eyewitness, that, if you guys don't know, a lot of people want to get Gaza humanitarian aid. We want to get them aid. We want to get them food or something that like just help them out because it's a genocide, bro. They're getting genocided and it's sad. But he said, eyewitness account, bro. What he saw was that, yeah, so they get this aid to the people. It's, I think it's a GHF site or something. Let me double check. Yeah, Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, GHF site. So there's a site where if you're like a kid or you're just a Gaza like civilian or a citizen or whatever, you know, you live in Gaza basically and you need like food. You go to this humanitarian aid spot. You're supposed to get food and like, you know, it's supposed to help you out. But what happens instead? Okay, and I've heard this from just go to Theo Von where he interviews a doctor who volunteered to go help out in Gaza. Heard it from him, and then we heard it from Brian that kids, bro, kids, men, women, just anybody who goes to these sites, you will go to a site where you're supposed to get aid, you're supposed to get help, you're supposed to get food, something. You go for help, and instead of getting that shit, what happens is you get a bullet to the back of your fucking head. It doesn't matter how old you are, if you're a woman, man, female, whatever, dude. If you go to try to get food, it's basically a fucking death trap. You go, and they just shoot you in the back of the head. Specifically, they go for headshots in the front and the back, whatever. And it's kids too. And this isn't me just saying this like as a conspiracy or anything, bro. Literally, if you question it at all, just for one, listen to the fucking Marine. I mean, there's that. Listen to the doctor, bro. Listen to the doctor who volunteered to go and then thankfully had the balls to speak about it on Theo Von. Just do like research. This is not just conspiracy shit. I mean, this is like straight up IDF soldiers, Israeli defensive force soldiers, defensively shooting people in the back of the head. Come on, bro. It's a kid, bro. And, you know, the only argument you could really use against it is like, oh, well, they grow up in this terrible thing. They're going to be Hamas in the future. Like, come on, bro. A 2-year-old Hamas agent, bro, shooting a 2-year-old in the back of the head is that's helping fight the fight against Hamas. It's a genocide. It's a fucking genocide. So, you know, that's where this is coming from. And then it all comes back to the fact that Israel just seems to be pulling a lot of strings in the American government. And listen, bro, I've been talking about this kind of here and there on my channel, but, you know, if it wasn't like apparent already how severe it is, it should be now. You have a straight up Marine coming here speaking for the people because, by the way, the war with Iran is a war nobody voted for. Trump ran off of releasing the files and no new wars. And both of those things, fucking, he did a complete 180 on those. And then whenever you get somebody, a Marine of all people, trying to speak out against it, this is what you see. They break his arm. They try to fucking get him out. No respect shown. A Senate. Sit your ass down, bro. You're a fucking Senate. Why are you wrestling a Marine? Like, what? And listen, bro, I don't know who's gonna watch this video, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I saw some fucking crazy shit on Twitter. A lot of people somehow are against this. Like, how, dude? He is literally speaking up for you. You pay taxes, you were funding a genocide. He's speaking up for that, and you have a problem with that? I don't know, dude. Get on the right side of history, you fucking moron. But yeah, there's a lot of people like just that are not cool with this guy for some reason. I don't know why people were roasting him for being in the Marines in the first place, calling people who join and enlist to fight for your freedom idiots. Such a backwards fucking logic. People were calling him what was it? A Islamist sympathist? Like, what, bro? Yeah, is there a problem? Is there not a problem with IDF soldiers? IDFs, I'm fucking stuttering, bro. I can't even talk. Is there not a problem with IDF soldiers shooting kids in the back of the head? Like, that's a fucking serious problem that we are paying for. I get that there's tons of crazy shit happening around the world, but this is a genocide that we are actively paying for with our fucking 50% tax that they impose on us. And it's like, bro, as an American, if you're struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, you should have a problem with this. It's like, hey, I'm paying all these taxes and it's going overseas to kill this fucking kid. Why the fuck are you paying taxes, little bro? Why are any of us paying taxes? This is a fucked up situation, dude. And I just don't understand how anyone could be against this. Your government, our government, as Americans, is under a hostile occupation, bro. And it just seems like every week something new comes out fucking proving that statement to be right. The war, the files, this soldier or Marine or whatever the fuck. And this shit goes back for fucking years, dude. All the way back to fucking right after, well, honestly, right when fucking JFK got shot. There's that. There's the USS Liberty. There's, dare I say, 9/11. There's like a million things just showing that Israel does not have Americans' best interest in mind. So why the fuck are we supplying them with billions of dollars a year, with taxpayer money, with printed money, with just our money in general? When everybody knows our economy is kind of in the fucking shitter right now. We can't really afford to just be paying for this war. And I get that America pretty much fucking survives off of war, but this is a war for Israel, dude. I just like nobody should be fighting this war, dude. Do you really want to go die on Israel's behalf? For real, dude. Like, it's fucking baffling. And this whole situation is just fucked, dude. Like, you have a Marine who served, and then he stands up and he protests. He exercises his First Amendment right that, yeah, American citizens, our sons and daughters, don't want to be fighting for Israel. But you have a Marine who served and who stands up and is saying all this stuff, and it's like, this is how he gets treated, bro, in front of everybody's eyes. And then, yeah, I didn't even mention, bro, all the other fucking probably AIPAC funded people just sitting there not turning their heads around. They're like, I don't know, dude. I don't know how they're not turning around. This whole situation is fucked, and, you know, I've been stuttering throughout this video, and it's because it low-key gets me, like, worked up, dude. And I get a lot of people are like, well, we can't change anything, so no point in worrying about it. I mean, this is a guy trying to stand, like, he doesn't have to do this, bro, but he's actively trying to stand up for the American people because the people won't fucking do it themselves. And then this is how he gets treated, bro. I mean, when are the people going to stand up for themselves, dude? But yeah, dude, I don't know. That's all I really have to say. The world's all fucked up, dude. You have people going to war and dying, and the people who dictate that war are just a bunch of pussies behind a desk with a suit and tie just fucking yapping. And a lot of the times they don't even know what they're yapping about. And, you know, it's just these people who don't know, who don't give a fuck, sending fucking good men to their deaths. So, yeah, war's wrong, bro. No matter how you flip it, it doesn't really fucking matter. And yeah, bro, that's been me. All right, not supporting Israel. And yeah, we're signing off, bro. I'll see y'all in the next one where I talk about the big arch burger.